Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. We got our final installment of By the Numbers here. We are looking at the 3-star prospects here. We got 35 signed on 2 teams, so a total of 70 guys signed. We're using Georgia and Ohio State. In this video, we're just going to go over the base attributes of the players. We're not going to dive into progression. I just think there's so many things that affect the progression, and everybody's going to want to build their coach a different way. So I'll give you kind of the base information, kind of what to expect when you're scouting them. So to start, we're going to jump into Georgia's recruiting class here. You can see we got a gem here to start off. It's got an impact development. We're just going to kind of scroll down through the board here. We got an impact here with no gem. You can kind of expect quite a few of those, I think, with 3-star guys. Here's a bust. I did recruit, I think, quite a few busts just to get some numbers on busts. I think for 3 stars especially, they kind of hover around giving you what you need as far as, do they have enough caps to get good enough? Are their attributes good enough? I wanted to get a general idea of busts. So I think we signed maybe a handful. But there's Whitaker, a bust. Here's a gem impact, normal dev, impact dev, no gem, another bust, normal dev, another bust, gem, star development. The nice thing about 3 stars is that you can get a star dev guy, and we'll dive into the percentages on that in a little bit. Bust here, normal dev, normal, bust, impact, no gem, gem impact, impact no gem, gem impact. A lot of that for 3 stars. Normal, gem impact. Here's one thing that caught me off guard. A star development with no gem. I think we may have seen this with the JUCO guys, but I did not expect to see it here, which is really cool. I think it's probably pretty rare, but we got one. Normal dev here, normal, normal, impact gem, impact no gem, impact gem, normal, impact no gem, star gem, that's a punter, star gem, impact gem, impact gem, and impact gem. All right, let's look at Ohio State, and then we'll dive into the numbers. All right, just to review Georgia's board really quick, if you weren't counting, Georgia ended up having 13 gems. I think we signed them all. I scouted a total of 130 prospects. I believe Georgia had 70 of them. We had 14 busts. Again, I think we signed a handful of them, 13 gems. For Ohio State, scouted 50, got 15 gems and 5 busts. Let's take a look at their board here now. Another gem punter, impact development, right tackle was normal. Impact no gem, normal, a bust, impact, gem, gem impact, normal, gem impact, impact no gem, impact no gem, normal, gem impact, impact no gem, normal, impact no gem, normal, impact no gem, normal, gem elite. Another thing I didn't think I'd see elite dev 3 stars. Again, I know we saw it with the JUCO guys. Again, I think it's probably pretty rare, but it's cool that we got one and that we know they're out there. Here's normal, gem star, gem impact, normal, normal, gem impact, gem impact, gem impact, star, no gem. We saw that with the Georgia player too. Gem impact, star gem, gem impact, gem star, gem star, gem impact. So again, each team signed 35. Within the 35 we signed, I think we signed all of our gems. And then dev trait wise, what we ended up with, of the 70 signed, we had 33 guys that were impact. Again, we saw quite a few that were no gem, had impact development, and we saw 2 that were no gem and star development, which is great to see. Again, did not think that was out there. We had 10 star development guys. Again, 2 of those were not gems. And then we had 1 elite guy, which again surprised me. So if we base our numbers again off the 70 we brought in, 1.4% elite, 14% star, and 47% impact. So I think everybody kind of knew this coming in, but you can get 3 stars that can definitely help your program and be some big time players for you. All right, so we have a good handle on the percentage of gems you can expect as you scout through. So again, we're looking at, 21.5% gems. What's that? 1 in every 5 you're scouting, you're getting a gem, which to me just kind of gives me more permission to, take a guy off the board and take another shot on another 3-star guy. If it's 1 in 5 chances, I like that, because 2 stars, I think you had to scout like 20 guys to get a gem. 1 stars were a little bit better than that, but it helps me as I recruit to just have an idea of what to expect as I go through 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, JUCO guys. 4 and 5 stars, I don't know if many people really bother scouting. They know 4 and 5 stars can be pretty good, even as a bust, especially if you're building a program. If you're a blue blood and you're trying to just keep that blue blood going, then maybe you're a little bit more nitpicky about your 4 and 5s. But that's not what this is about. So let's keep moving on. I mentioned it before, but the 2 things that really surprised me were getting star development guys that had no gem. I think that's pretty cool to see. So again, if you're seeing a guy that you've scouted, you like his numbers, there's no gem insignia up there, go ahead and take a shot on him. Because there is a 2 out of, well, we can only see the guys we signed, 2 out of 70 chance that he's going to, that we know, right? So 1 out of 35 chance that he could be a star. And if not that, he could even be impact. And then if you're scouting enough guys, which I think everybody does throughout the course of a season, you may find that elite development guy, which would be a great surprise for your program. So hopefully those numbers help you out. I know for me, I'm actually going to be starting a dynasty where I focus on 3-star, 2-star, 1-star, and JUCO guys. So look for that coming out. And I'm really excited about it because this is how I want to recruit. I want to deep dive. I want to just kind of scour the whole landscape for gems for guys that fit my program. So that's going to be a fun dynasty. But staying in this video, moving on, we're going to check out their development caps. All right, so in addition to looking at the attribute numbers as you scout your guys, I think one thing that to look at is a development trait. I'm sure everybody already knows this. And then the caps as well. And the reason I love doing these deep dives is because these are kind of numbers that I didn't really know were out there, right? I didn't know there was an elite development guy out in the 3-star pool. I didn't know there were star development guys in the 3-star pool that weren't gems. And so I just want to keep kind of diving into the 3 stars, 2 stars, 1 stars, what are the caps? All right, so on to player caps here. And the average for the player caps was right around 1803. I had a couple of guys as I moved them from athlete middle linebacker to right outside linebacker. They showed up as undefined in this area, so I couldn't see their caps. But here we got Ricky Steven, athlete quarterback. He's got 17 caps. Richard Dial, the other freshman quarterback we brought in, he's a scrambling quarterback, not an athlete. He has 20 caps. So I think it'd be great to do a deep dive position by position with 3 stars and tendencies. Who tends to have the most caps? Is there any logic to it, or is it just random on who gets the most caps? I know a YouTuber, Call Me Jaden, has dove into this for each tendency. Which ones progress faster, looking at their caps. So if you haven't seen that, go ahead and check that out. I think his videos are, don't recruit QBs until you watch this one. Really good information on how players are going to develop faster if the points needed to progress these skills is lower, right? So for Richard Dial to move up, his power is 9, elusiveness is 3. Obviously power is going to impact his QB ability more than elusiveness, but it's cheaper to go here, so he may go here instead of here, or he may put him into his physicals. But again, Call Me Jaden has dove into that for each position. So I encourage you to check that out. He does a good job there. But I'm more interested on just, again, the base incoming of these players. And then you can decide who you want to bring in and how you want to build your coach to help them fulfill their potential. That's what I'm after looking at this stuff. So again, we're not going to dive into everybody. But again, the average amount of caps for 3 stars was about 18. Again, I have 2 guys who were undefined, so it could be 18 and a half. But I do want to show you, some guys who are rocking, some low caps. First one is going to be a left guard with Georgia here, DeLoro. Only impact development, right? Left guard, power left guard. He has 14 caps, and he was not a gem. He was just a regular recruit, not a gem. Got impact development. He has 14 caps. He could improve a lot, but to really reach his potential, he's got to max this out, and that's costing him 9 points right now. So I'm guessing he'll upgrade these ones and then jump over to his physical skills, upgrade those. Depending how much XP he has left, he may not get to upgrade his power before he leaves here. All right, let's check out another guy with low caps. All right, Lorenzo Cushenberry. He was a gem. He's a star development. He has 13 caps. He's a run-stopping DT. And again, if you check out those videos made by Call Me Jaden, run-stopping DTs don't progress as fast, or as fully, I should say. They don't progress as fully as other D tackles. Again, because their power takes the most points for them to level up, and they'll probably go to the cheaper ones first. So run-stopping, which is big, IQ, finesse. If it's cheaper to upgrade his physical skills, which I don't know how many points that costs, it doesn't say, but I'm guessing he'll dive into those before he'll, upgrade his power or his quickness. But that's just a theory. But 13 caps, right? That's a lot. You see that as a coach. You can do a lot with that. And for me, I'm building my coach, again, to recruit well, and then I'm diving into motivator, get the guys XP, and then I'm diving into tactician, so they get extra boosts in game so they can earn more XP, so they can fulfill their potential. That's kind of how I look at it. So pretty cool to see the caps. Again, expect about 18 to 19 caps for your guys as they come in. High of 27, a low of 13 for position players. And then Cooper here as a star dev. He was a gem, star dev punter. He's got 11 caps. I don't know how many caps punters have, but I thought that was pretty wild here. But anyway, kick power is only costing him 5, kick accuracy 2. I'm guessing he can fulfill his potential fairly quickly with those. So pretty cool to see all this information. I love diving into this stuff and really kind of figuring out, again, what's the baseline of these players. Everybody's going to build their coach different to help these guys progress and gain XP and build their program. But I think it's important to know what they're coming in at, what to expect as you're scouting, right? How many 3 stars do I have to scout before I can expect a gem? And then out of those gems, how many can I expect to be elite, star, impact, right? And we found out that even without a gem status, they can be a star development guy as a 3-star. It's a low percentage, but it can happen. And then even seeing, 14% of all the guys we brought in, of the 70, 10 of them could be star development guys, right? That's really what you're hoping for as you bring in a gem, is they get that star development. And you get a 14% chance with the 3 stars. All right, that's really all I wanted to go over today. Hopefully you find that useful as you're building your dynasties, as you're building your coaches out, understanding what to expect from a 3-star guy. All right, so that is where I'm going to leave you with this episode. We're going to leave on the image of Dennis Rochester, star development trait, without being a gem. Again, hope that was helpful. Thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're enjoying this content. I've got some more ideas coming. And then check out my dynasties as well, the NCAA 14 with the Lobos and the Legacy Dynasty here on College Football 25 with the Nevada Wolfpack. And until the next one, keep gaming, keep growing, and keep celebrating those obscure victories. Game on.